The Bill Cosby situation has gotten worse. There are now 15 women who are accusing him of rape. All of their stories are pretty similar. It involves drugging them, then him having his way with them. So NBC responded to this by canceling an upcoming show of his. TV Land also said that they're done playing Cosby Show reruns. And somebody even dug up an old clip. This was really interesting to me, of Cosby doing stand-up where he kind of casually references drugging women in a story. Like, obviously he doesn't like admit to it or anything, but he says it in passing like it's nothing. It's the idea, oh, if you slip something in her drink, woo, she gets woozy. He says something along those lines. It's really interesting and really creepy. So the evidence is adding up, but this clip broke today, this one I'm about to show you. This is Cosby doing an interview with the AP. Look at his response to the rape question.
I have to ask about your name coming up in the news recently regarding this comedian.
No, we don't answer that.
Okay. I just wanted to ask if you wanted to respond at all about whether any of that was true.
There's no response.
Okay. Can I ask you, if with the persona that people know about Bill Cosby, should they believe anything differently about what?
There is no comment about that.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I think you were told. I don't want to compromise your integrity, but I don't talk about it.
As the interview wound down, Cosby then continued the conversation. The camera was still running, and Cosby and his wife were wearing lapel microphones.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Now, can I get something from you?
What's that?
That none of that will be shown?
I can't promise that myself, but you didn't say anything.
I know I didn't say anything, but I'm asking your integrity that since I didn't want to say anything, but I did answer you in terms of I don't want to say anything, of what value will it have?
I don't think it will.
Ma'am? What'd you say?
Sorry?
What did you say?
I don't think it has any value either.
Yeah.
And I would appreciate it if it was scuttled.
I hear you. I will tell that to my editors, and I think that they will understand.
Well, I think if you want to consider yourself to be serious, that it will not appear anywhere.
Okay. I appreciate what you've asked.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we thought, by the way, because it was AP, that it wouldn't be necessary to go over that question with you.
And we haven't written about this at all in the past 2 months, but they want, my bosses wanted me to ask. And
If you
so-
will just tell your boss, the reason why we didn't say that up front was because we thought that AP had the integrity to not ask.
And one other point on that, one of the 3 major TV writers for the AP in Los Angeles called me up and asked me, Lynn Elber, and we said, we're not addressing it. So she said fine, and she just closed it off.
Okay.
And I think you need to get on the phone with his
I will, yeah.
person immediately.
Okay.
That was creepy. Now, I want to be clear, it's always innocent until proven guilty. We don't know. That goes without saying. But at the same time, it was freaking creepy. And if the allegations are true, here's my biggest takeaway from this. All of the moralizing that he's done throughout his career, where he calls up comedians and he says, do clean material, don't curse, and talks about rap music being bad and how the black community needs to get their shit together, all of that makes a lot more sense, because he would be externalizing this need for, Puritanism and morality, because internally he knows he's acting quite immoral. Again, massive asterisks in this conversation because it's allegations at this point, so we have to talk about it within that context. But like Howard Stern made the point the other day, this is just like the Republican congressmen who are against gay marriage and against gay rights, and then they get caught blowing a dude in a New Jersey Turnpike bathroom. So he's like, oh, be moral, yelling at other people to be moral. Meanwhile, he's doing that behind the scenes, allegedly. So it would make a lot more sense, all the creepy moralizing, if these things are true. But there you go, there's the situation. It ain't pretty. At the very least, his reputation has taken a gigantic hit.